Welcome to the following presentation of the Dozen Trivia by Barstool Sports.
Is it Crime Dog, Fred McGriff?
Jesus, how in the hell?
The winners of the Dozen Trivia Tournament, the big screaming hunters.
The movie's called Get.
The Dozen season 2.
That is correct.
14-13. Bengals with Chick-fil-A.
Champions of the Dozen. Champions of the Dozen season.
All right, it's the Dozen match. 33 of season 5 of the Dozen, a rematch of a championship match from a few years ago, kind of. Two brand new teammates on one side, and it is a battle for number one. Number one, up for grabs. Number one team in hand, 3-1-0, 3-match winning streak since losing that first match of the year. Experts 6-1-0, ranked number 3 by a hair, almost number 2 this week. They have not lost since losing early in the season, 5 in a row.
Who's number 2?
We also didn't lose that.
What do you mean you didn't lose that?
We didn't lose that because Taylor Lewan was sitting in the front row telling the answers, and everybody knows this.
That's a good point. That's a
True.
good point.
Fair.
Who's
Fair.
number 2? Wait, who's in second place?
Those
the
idiots.
Blues are in second.
Oh, that's them. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they bounced back with a big win against the Yak 2 weeks ago. Kirk, mildly Dozen-related question. There are rumors swirling that there's a bit of a worry about the focus of one teammate here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about anybody. I just take care of my own business. But I know Clemmer, I suspect that's what you're talking about, is doing this stream with this basketball team that is taking up hours of his day. So we'll find out tonight. I think PFT would tell you that I'm a leader of men. We had an experience together last week. So, I mean, I'll let Clemmer, we'll see what Clemmer can do. We'll find out.
Yeah, you are a leader of men, for sure. Like Robbie, for example, you lead him perfectly.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes. So we
I went to work today, and now we're doing the Dozen. I'm very focused. All I want to do is win. He knows that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We'll see if the fake universe of the
famous
magic
lyrics
is
to the
tied up
song.
in his
All
head.
they want to do is win.
Brandon, how are you feeling? A new man after the mask going to the Masters? Does it feel like it's a different Brandon Walker?
Yeah, well, my body's just now gotten used to being back. I'm 46 years old. I'm not in shape. I'm very fat. It took a toll. But, hey, I'm ready. I'm good. I've already texted Kirk, congratulations on the big win tonight. And hopefully we'll get him back.
Let us not fall into this trap. So, I mean, I beg your pardon?
I said I hope we'll be ready to avenge this loss in the postseason.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I have tremendous respect for this team. This is a great team. This is, the team that's sort of the featured team. It's just an honor. If we're competitive, to me, it's a win. We'll do the best we can. And if we lose, you smile, you shake hands, and you move on to the next match. It's in God's hands, ultimately.
Ditto.
It's already.
It's a great regular season matchup, Jeff.
It is.
It is.
Prime time
It
matchup.
is. And dare I say, potentially a postseason preview. Here we go. As always, 24 questions, 12 rounds of trivia.
All right,
25th
boys.
being the bonus round. The bonus round tonight will be the written bonus round. Speaking of the postseason, very similar to the postseason. In good shape right now. Top 6 get in to the tournament automatically. 7 through 10 will be competing in the play-in tournament, which if you watched the NBA this past week, we have the same exact play-in tournament, just a carbon copy, except it's trivia, not hoops. 3 lifelines, double up presented by Roxon. No Amsterdam, double sip, vodka, double sip. You can answer a question 2 times. And your Body Armor sports drink, call a friend. Brand new look on the bottom. Looking great. Experts up first every time.
Really?
Team Minihane up second. Here we go. First up is going to be the NBA. The NBA. Any doubles?
No.
Timer begins when I'm done reading the question. Experts up first. Here we go. Kendall Gill averaged over 21 points and 6 rebounds per game for this East team in 1997.
Would that be the Hornets?
No, it would not.
Okay. I was asking.
Well, now, hold on.
Good question.
Now it might have been. I think it's the Nets.
Okay. So I told Gilly I would call him Kendall Gill today. and he was like, "Fuck you, no, you won't." That makes me think it's more likely the Nets, right?
I think it's the Nets. I feel like Kendall Gill was with the Nets at this point.
Okay, so I don't think he would care about the Hornets, right? He would probably care more about the Nets.
You wouldn't have been so offended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking we should double. Nets, final answer.
That is correct.
Oh,
All right.
God.
Good job, Brandon.
So PFT today had a conversation about Kendall Gill.
I did.
It
Yeah.
was the first trade. That's on my sus list.
I'm not privy to Kendall Gill PFT's conversations.
It's on my sus list,
Jeff
Jeff.
is like an iPhone. He's everywhere, and he overhears everything, and it slips into his.
I mean, the odds of this are astronomical. I don't know.
I haven't
Yes.
thought about Kendall Gill in 30 years.
Jeff is the TikTok algorithm. Just knows what you're thinking. And
I am 2 time zones away. 2 time zones away. Hold on. This thing is almost done uploading, so I don't freeze. Give me a second. Hang on.
Did Kendall Gill? Did he play on the Hornets?
He
Yes. Yeah, he did.
Okay.
did. Before or after? Before, right?
Yes. I think that's where he was initially, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think so. He was drafted by
He played at Illinois, right?
Yeah.
Other side, to make it 1-1. Similar question, similar era. In his 8th season of a 15-year career, Ron Harper averaged over 20 points per game and 6 rebounds per game for this West team in 1994.
All right. I was talking to Gilly today about Ron Harper. It's actually a good conversation.
I think it's the Clippers, right?
So do I. Yeah. Right. It was not. He's gone from Cleveland at that point. He's obviously
And
not
he's not
in
in the
Chicago.
Bulls yet.
Yeah.
Right.
I would agree. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's on that team that made the playoffs. That run, right? The Larry Brown ones.
I forget that part. but I
Okay.
know
Yeah, but that's what I was thinking. So
yeah,
for
I know
Ron
he was
Harper.
on the Clippers around this time.
Okay. I think I agree with you. Clippers final answer.
1-1. Matchup next category.
job.
I assume double.
Robbie, we couldn't be younger for this game. Couldn't
job.
be younger.
Doubled up.
All right, Robbie. Here we go.
We want a double.
Doubled up presented by Roxon. First ED treatment gel with clinically proven results that you can get over the counter. Try Roxon today. Available in stores and online. Visit roxon.us.
It's great stuff. I brushed my teeth with that stuff.
I'm sure that's
Right here. I'll send you some PFT if you need it.
And keep that
Here we go.
right under the desk.
Brush
I
your
like
teeth
that.
with it. I'm sure you'll love that. Here we go.
Never know.
Name 2 celebrities here. Experts make it 3-1.
Okay. Theo James and Rachel Zegler.
She's the awful Snow White.
Yep. She sure is.
It does look like her stupid ass face.
again. She's been through a lot. It's,
I heard she's not the worst part of that movie. Quote Chris Clemmer in The Office.
All right. So you said Theo James. Say it again.
Theo James and Rachel Zegler.
Final answer.
That is correct.
What was the worst part of that movie? They have
Gal Gadot.
George Mirasan
Gal Gadot,
played
right?
the dwarf?
Gal Gadot and the
that's
Dwarves. They made Dopey like a sad sack. Very bad.
Yeah,
Shut
it's the
up,
doors are
Clemmer.
creepy.
You
They're
ruined Dopey.
disturbing.
Clemmer, stay focused, okay? Stop talking about
Ruined Dopey.
Shut up, Brandon. Don't do this. Don't fall.
Ruined Dopey.
I can be focused, Kirk.
Okay.
make it 3 to-
Dopey.
To make it 3-2.
Sons of bitches.
That's the woman from The Office, right?
Ellie
Robbie?
Kemper.
Yeah.
Ellie Kemper and Evan Peters.
That's Dahmer.
Yeah,
You feel good about it?
I do, yeah.
All right. Final answer.
That is correct. 3-2.
That a boy, Robbie.
That is correct. NFL next category. Any double?
Good job, Robbie.
Man's gonna probably double movies. So I'm gonna stop asking.
Scooters all screwed up, Jeff.
We know which categories these two teams double. NFL for the experts make it 4-2. After backing up Montana and San Francisco and Kansas City, this Chiefs QB went 13-3 and threw 21 TDs in 1990.
Elvis Gerback?
On November 10th,
Oh boy.
1991,
Just say I know who it is. Just say it. I don't want to.
I attended my only NFL game ever.
Literally, it doesn't count if the clock runs out. I will leave.
Against
I'll
the San
quit the
Francisco
league.
49ers. Young and Montana were both hurt. Therefore, Steve Bono started.
Okay.
Final answer.
That is correct. 4-2.
Hope you wind up like Sonny Bono, but that's a different conversation.
Make it 4-3. Make it 4-3. After sharing the Lions job with Rodney Peete from 1991 through 1993, this Bears QB threw for 3,838 yards and 29 TDs in 1995.
That is. No, that's incorrect. His job with Rodney Pete. You have anybody, Clemmer?
I don't. Before Scott Mitchell, obviously.
That's who I was thinking, but it's not. The Bears
No.
QB in 95. Brandon's going to know it, too. I can't believe I'm forgetting this. Bears. Patriots.
Fuck.
Five, 4, 3,
I don't know.
You want to call Dan?
1. Are you going to call?
No.
Well, yeah.
Answer a lifeline.
We'll call Big
Okay,
Cat.
they're calling. They are committed to calling. Committed to calling. Body Armor Sports Drink. Call a friend.
Pretty early for him.
Do you want me to call, or do you want to call?
Oh, I'll call him.
He's not answering Clemmer's call.
It's true. I'm aware of the irony of me calling Dan
Right.
and asking him to Chicago. I get it.
From 1995.
That somebody said it.
I wanted to make sure you were aware of
Somebody.
I mean, it's out there. So all right, let's see. Let me go through the. Will he answer? We're fucked if he doesn't.
Can I just tell you?
Yeah.
Hey, you're on the dozen.
Oh no.
Yeah, you'll get this. You'll get this. Clemmer and I, after sharing the Lions Lions job with Rodney Pete, this Bears QB threw for 3,800 yards and 29 TDs in 95.
2019?
In 1995, this Bears QB threw for 29 TDs and 3,800 yards.
He was on, I think it's Eric Kramer. It's got to be Eric.
Yeah, it is Eric Kramer.
Yes,
Yep, that's right. Yes, there you go. Thank you, Dan. Final answer. He got
That
it.
is correct. 4-3.
There you go.
Shut up, Big Cat.
I knew he'd come through for me.
It's messed up.
That you shouldn't.
That is
You shouldn't-
PFT
he shouldn't be around to help you
psychologically.
for that.
That is very messed up. That is like
I
couldn't
didn't think in a
believe that.
million years I would have to give Big Cat a heads up that like he might get a call from Kirk on the dozen, so don't help him out. That scenario didn't go through my head.
it's next level stuff. We should have known that, Chris. That's on me.
Bad defense.
Yeah, I should. I mean, I know the name. I could have got.
Yeah, I should have known that. I know.
To make it 5-3.
Brandon definitely knew
for
it,
the
so it was
experts.
worth
For
it.
the experts. Who released this 2009 song? Your lipstick stains on the front lobe of my left side brains. I knew I wouldn't forget you.
That's your lipstick stains.
Yeah.
Is that motherfucking Train? No. Your lipstick stain.
Yeah.
That's Train? I knew I won't
I
forget
think it
you.
is Train.
Da, 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 da.
So
Right?
I went and
Oh, your
left
lipstick
you.
stains.
Yeah.
On the front of my left
I knew I won't forget you. Na, 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 that you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What is it?
I think it's Train.
I go with Train. Train sounds good to me.
Y'all telling me I got the music question from 2009?
Hey, Soul Sister.
Hey,
Yeah,
so-
is that Train?
oh, is that?
Who is that?
4.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is Train.
Train, final answer.
That is correct. 5-3.
Yeah.
That was almost a major overthink. 5-3.
Wrote it about
I almost
meeting
threw
a,
out plain white tees, and then really I would have been.
the song's about meeting a soul sister.
Who released this 2008 song?
Have a
Well,
good time with
open
it.
your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. That reads very weird.
Not my era. Any idea, Rob?
No, not really.
Clemmer, I'm guessing no.
No.
Somewhere like level of to Train from that era. Any idea? Like
Like Maroon 5?
Maroon 5 isn't a bad guess. I'm thinking, could this be an early Bruno Mars song? Probably too soon for that. I really don't know.
Wouldn't
fucking
be a
Mraz.
Coldplay?
Would he Mraz us?
Oh, don't get Mrazed.
What do you guys want to do? Give me one. I'll do it.
Need an answer or a
On
lifeline?
Maroon 5 or no?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, final answer.
What'd you say?
Maroon 5.
I
I think it's Mraz.
It is
think it's
Jason
Mraz.
Mraz.
Oh, is
It's
it really?
totally
Mraz, the hat
Jason
guy.
Mraz. I'm yours,
guy, right?
Jason Mraz.
Yeah, Jason Mraz, final answer.
That is correct. 6-3.
Oh, come on, Jeff. To
We got
Mraz
Mraz.
us is fuck.
You got Mraz.
Brandon-
Got
Brandon
Mraz.
saying
And then Brandon
don't
double Mraz'd you.
That was risky from Brandon. Here we
That was
go.
a
What I
risky.
do? I didn't even know it was right.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I was like, Brandon, shut the fuck up.
I know. I was trying to poker face for that.
Easy move. 6-3, 3-point lead. Double still on the board though for Team Minihane. Here we go. Major League Baseball for the
All right,
expert.
Clemmer, stay focused.
After a 3-year stint with San Francisco, this center fielder led the NL in walks and runs with the Dodgers in
Brett Butler, final answer.
He said Rhett Butler from.
He said Brett Butler
Rhett.
with a
He said
B.
Rhett. I
Double
can't believe
B.
you got that wrong.
7-3.
Was that Grace under fire?
It is, yeah.
7-4. After leading the AL in triples in 1990 with Toronto, this third baseman had a 2-year Padres stint from 1991 through 1992.
Third base. Triples.
That's not Gruber, is it?
No, he didn't go to the Padres.
Right. That's, I don't know who it is.
I don't either.
Oof, we're in trouble. Clemmer, come on.
2 years Padres. Oh, Tony Fernandez.
Third baseman with the Padres?
I mean, he went to the Padres.
Yeah. Did he play third base for Toronto that year?
I would guess because Alomar was at second.
Yeah,
Or Alomar was not. No, Alomar wasn't. No, he was. He was in that trade though.
I don't think Fernandez. You think Fernandez led the AL triples in 90?
Maybe it's the best.
All right, Tony Fernandez, final answer.
Clemmer, he gets
Oh, boy,
right.
Clemmer.
That's correct.
Nice glamour.
Movies. Do you want to double?
We'll double that, right, guys? You feel good?
Yep.
Doubled up, presented by
Let's double
Roxanne.
it.
This is, though, for the experts to make it 8-4. The year J.K. Simmons won Oscars supporting actor, Robert Duvall was nominated for this Robert Downey Jr. legal drama.
Is that The Judge?
The only Robert Downey Jr. legal drama I could ever name in my life would be The Judge.
I just saw that like a year ago. Great cast. Great cast of that movie.
Yeah, I think Robert Duvall was in it.
Robert Duvall and Robert Downey Jr. I think it's The Judge.
We're going to go with The Judge, final answer. Is that right, Kirk?
It is right.
Make it 8-6, doubled up, presented by Roxanne. Similar question.
Job, PFT.
The year Heath Ledger won
Not a
Oscars
great
supporting actor.
movie.
Josh
That's
Brolin
that's
also
Milk,
nominated for this.
correct, boys? Milk. We
Yeah,
agree it's
Milk,
Milk.
for
We
sure.
agree, right? Everyone's nodding.
You're not discussing shit, Kirk.
We have discussions, Brandon. This is a democracy. The answer is the film Milk.
Final answer?
Yes.
Okay. That is
Hypothetically, Kirk, if Clemmer had said, no, that's not milk, what would you have said?
I would
would
say
talk
you're.
it out.
I don't think Clemmer knows the film. Clemmer dated Harvey Milk in the 70s. For he was in his 20s at the time. So yeah.
bonus round time presented by.
All right, let's go, boys. Let's go. We're good. We get this.
Oh, wait.
Time to make the donuts.
Kirk, I'm just curious with Rico leaving the team.
Yeah.
What are your rooting inclinations for Rico now? Is it like a guy wins a championship and then goes somewhere, gets like when Delhi won a championship with the Cavs and LeBron carried him, he goes to the Bucks, gets paid. Are you rooting for him now that he's no longer on your team, or are you like?
I like when he does well, and I like when he doesn't do well.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's how most people feel about him.
Yeah, and I know his ceiling. Like he's not going to ever win a championship again. So
yeah.
Closest guess battle. Experts throw someone out there. Team in hand counters. Back and forth we go. I'll have a closest guess question. Who's ever closer gets a win. If you get it dead on, you get 2 wins. First team to 3 wins in the bonus round gets 2 points. Either going to be knotted up 8 apiece or 10-6.
Let's go. This is it, guys.
Remaining. Who do you want to have go first? Brendan.
PFT will be first.
Against who, Kirk?
Chris Clemmer.
Clemmer against PFT.
Go.
Big moment, Clemmer. Here we go.
Rotten Tomatoes critic score for the 1985 film Clue. Critic score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Clemmer, I would say.
Yes, and a reminder, you can talk about this out loud. Just
I'm
remember,
going to say,
your teammates hear you. Your opponents hear you.
Clemmer, I'm going to say, It was a bad movie, but it was a pretty good movie.
Try to think, Clemmer, of something language-wise.
I know,
but
me too.
I actually didn't hate that movie.
It's pretty good.
I saw it when I really
good.
liked it when I was
Good
like
movie.
12.
They had different endings in the
bad.
theater. They had 3 different endings in the actual movie theater.
Yeah.
I'd say somewhere like, I think. I don't know.
Okay.
Howie
Heads
Long
down to
liked
5,
it. Maybe
4, 3,
Roger Maris
2,
plus 3.
Jerry Rice might like it.
1. Brandon.
No,
PFT, sorry, reveal.
But 61.
Oh,
61.
there you go.
61%. Clemmer.
I said 81.
I don't know. Close.
81%. Correct answer is 72%. 1-0 Team Minihane.
All right. Good job, PFT.
Love it.
Next up,
That was
we're gonna
us,
have
right?
Bill
What'd you,
Brady.
Clemmer? What'd you
That was
say?
us.
I said
72.
81.
Yeah, that's us, right?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
It was close.
Fine games.
Idiot.
Fran against
Robbie.
Fran
Robbie.
against Robbie. Fran against Robbie. This is
Froze for a second. I got nervous.
perfect question for these two. Here we go. Career regular season technical fouls by Draymond Green.
Let's get some hints, team. Let's get
Nice,
some hints.
nice. Okay.
Hints.
I mean, I'm not going to be great at this. I would say
I'd go around.
Can you give me a number, Kirk, and I can relate it to Robbie in Batman terms?
I don't even know what I can't even speak. I don't even know what that means. I just had a stroke when you asked me that question.
You give me a hint that I would
years,
know.
maybe a century and a half ago.
Are you gonna pretend you're Batman? Is that what you're saying?
With a baseball number. Give him a baseball number.
A century and a half ago, maybe.
Robbery. The I would say the event you're going to this weekend times 3.
All right.
Fran.
The problem is Brandon knows what I'm talking about.
He knows. I know. Yeah.
Add 16. Add 16 to that.
No,
Okay.
Shit.
I could be Robbie. I could be totally off too. I don't really.
Like a century and a half, Fran.
Yeah, that's where I'm. Yeah.
That's a great hint, Brandon.
1. Fran reveals first.
I said 247.
That's not what.
40.
She could be right.
Hey.
Okay, you're right. She could be right.
Kirk's team. Robbie.
139.
139.
139.
I think Fran. I have no idea.
The correct answer is 163. It's 2-0. Brandon.
Damn it.
Great hints.
Again,
Great hints. Thank you.
Kirk. Brandon against Kirk. Here is
We were
your
undefeated, Brandon, this summer. This past
question.
summer.
Here is your question. Brandon against Kirk. Tiki Barber career regular season rushing yards. Tiki Barber career regular season rushing yards. Back-to-back sports. That's kind of rare on these.
You didn't play that long, right, Clemmer, or no?
No.
I'm coming up to a milestone for shows for me.
Yeah.
Times what? Plus what?
I would say maybe like 9 or times 9 or 10. Is that kind of you are too?
Yep.
In that ballpark, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Brandon guesses first to stay alive. The experts need it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brandon, reveal.
10,500, Jeff.
10,500. Kirk.
9880.
9880.
That's close.
The correct answer is
98880. 980. 9,880.
okay. 9,880. Correct answer is 10,449.
Wow.
Still alive. Anybody can go now, Brandon.
2 good guesses there.
Very close. Very close.
Who wants the ball? Who wants the ball?
I'm going to keep it.
You
Oh,
keep
you
it.
want to go, Kirk?
All right, I'll go.
Keep
then.
it, Kirk.
I'll go.
Brandon against Kirk again. Here we go. 2020 U.S. Census population of Lexington, Kentucky.
Oof, I suck at this. Brandon lives like fucking 10 minutes from there.
I live in Wisconsin.
No, but you grew up like there. It's all the same with the roads and the people
10 hours away.
and the cows and the hayall. Like it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Literate people, Jeff?
All right.
Any ideas, boys?
I want
Brandon,
to
do you have a good idea?
Around it.
That same milestone divided by 10. Oh, no. That same milestone times 100.
Yeah.
But like in that.
Yeah, I was in that. Yeah.
Here we go. Brandon reveals first in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal.
310,000
Wow.
people.
I'm not even close.
310,000. Kirk.
126,628.
Yep. 126,628. The correct answer is 322,570. Knotted up.
Wow.
This is impressively close to these large numbers.
Last one.
I was way off on
Last one. Who wants to go?
Keep it, Brandon.
I got it.
I'll go.
Yeah. You're due, Kirk.
Yeah, I get it. I'm going to get fucked on this one.
Here we go. For the win, whoever gets it. Total calories, a large order of Arby's curly fries. One away from a great one for the two of you.
Total what?
Frank would be pissed.
Way to promote
Calories in a
somebody
large
dying
order
of
of
a
Arby's
fucking
curly
coronary
fries.
with these questions. This is what I need. This is great. Fatso beef.
How much
What is the question?
Total calories in a large
Calories
order
in
of Arby's curly fries.
I mean, who the fuck would know? A southern town, a fatso question.
Is it with or without horsey sauce?
Shut up. Jesus Christ. Any idea? I have no idea.
Only because like they put that stuff on like New York menus. Like if you go to like, so I would say that milestone divided by 4-ish.
It's got to be bigger than that.
What's the fucking milestone?
Bigger. I think bigger for large.
It's got to be bigger than that, Robbie, right?
I would guess.
A large, Jeff?
Divided by 4 times 2?
Yeah, I'm going to go.
Oh, no.
You don't think so?
Fries,
I don't think
definitely.
so.
Divided by 4 times 2.
5.
Large fries
Brandon
feel
reveals
so
first.
Divided by
much.
2.
In 5.
500.
Okay. 500.
640.
640. The correct answer is. Two pretty good guesses, but it's 550. Brandon closer. Experts win. That was loud.
Well done,
10 to
Brandon.
6. 10 to 6.
I think Brandon's in his zone right now.
Yep, he's been locked in.
Next up is chain restaurants. Call a friend available for experts, double sip available for Team Minihane and the experts. This is for the experts to make it 11 to 6. To make it 11 to 6. Identify this chain restaurant based on a blank photo of the building.
That's a Red Robin.
Yep.
Love it.
Is that a Red Robin?
I was thinking Red Robin as well.
There's one in Gurney. It's right by the Dunkin' Donuts that I go to.
Yeah, Jeff, I was driving down the street the other day. Clearly a Dunkin' Donuts sign.
Just as clear as day.
Yeah.
You won that match.
I
Okay.
won all my matches. That's a Red Robin. Final answer.
That is correct. 11-6 to make it 11-7. Similar question. Name this restaurant.
That looks like a Texas
Roadhouse?
right?
Yeah, you agree?
Yeah.
Final answer.
That is
like those.
correct. 11-7. Next up, college football.
Fuck.
This is for the
Our fault with
experts
Eric Kramer. Now we're going to fuck you.
to make it 12-7. A 2005 Bengals third-round pick, Chris Henry led the Big East in TD catches in 2004 while playing for this school.
You're right.
West Virginia?
Yeah, it's West Virginia. Final answer.
That is correct. 12-7 to make it 12-8. Other side, double sip available. A 2007 Raiders fourth-round pick, Michael Bush led the Big East in rushing TDs in 2005 while playing for this school.
No idea.
Nothing.
Louisville, final answer.
God damn you.
That is correct. 12-8. Didn't need the phone a friend.
Nice,
That worked
Kirk.
out. 12-8. 12-8. Geography next category. This
God
is
damn it.
this is a weird one. I may have to over-explain this one, but here we go. To make it 13-8. To make it 13-8. Identify the state based on the first letter of 4 of its 5 border states, and then name the missing state.
Oh, Jesus.
C-C-N-N. So you got to name the state that borders those 4, and then you got to name the missing 5th border state. This might have been doing too much here.
Okay.
And then name the.
All right. There's 4 N's: New York, New Jersey, New Mexico,
Nebraska, Nevada.
There's 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
There's
North Dakota.
How many C's are there? There's Connecticut, there's California, there's Colorado.
Colorado.
3 C's? What? Hold on. What am I naming?
California, Colorado, Connecticut, 3 C's.
All right, so if we go on that principle, that's California, Colorado?
Yep. So that could be Nevada.
And an answer in
New
answers.
Mexico?
Well, hold on. What's the missing state?
We got it.
It's
the missing border
Arizona.
state of the letters.
Is there no New Mexico?
5.
We're naming
Arizona.
2 We're naming 2 states.
Arizona?
No, it's not Arizona.
No, it's not Arizona.
Arizona.
No.
Final. Arizona.
Could it be Utah?
I was going to say
Weird
Utah's got to be in the
question,
mix, right?
Well, we have to
And-
guess
and
2
it's-
of them.
We have to guess. Could it be Arizona, Utah?
Arizona, Utah. Final answer.
That is correct.
Oh.
We'll be.
What do you mean the missing state?
It says then name the missing state.
Missing from what?
Identify the state based on the first letter.
Guys,
of 4
focus on this one. Focus on this one. Good job.
Missing from what?
10.
It's sorry, Brandon. We named both. We named the right answer. It was just a weird fucking question.
All right.
This is an
I'm very
easier one to
confused.
steal, I think, than the answer.
Probably true. Identify the state based on the first letter of 4 of its 5 border states, and then name the missing state. IKPW.
Iowa, Kentucky, Pennsylvania, West Virginia? No.
Maybe.
Why?
No. Indiana,
Yes.
Kentucky, Pennsylvania, West Virginia? No?
Sure.
What
You think or
borders
no?
All of them. Oh, is this Ohio one of the border
Virginia-
states? I don't know.
What's west of Pennsylvania?
Ohio. I don't know.
Ohio,
I know it's
Ohio, and Illinois.
5.
Ohio and Illinois.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Yep.
Okay, so if it's Ohio, that's the state that we're trying to identify. It's the missing border state, which would be Michigan that borders Ohio.
Yeah. I think that's what he's asking for.
So Ohio's the state that borders all those states. There's one more state that borders Ohio. That would be Michigan. It's right on top of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Ohio and Michigan, final answer.
That is correct. 13-9.
I
we hear you.
I think it's just
We hear you
easier
at
to
home.
easier to steal that one, I think.
We
I don't mind it.
It's fine. It went 1-1.
I don't mind that. It makes us think. Sorry, guys. That was the best I had there.
No,
All good.
I wouldn't
I
have
don't
never
have
guessed
anything
Michigan.
niche category
Too much
time.
water.
Niche category time. First ever niche usage of The Sopranos for Team Minihane.
Oh, really?
I assume it's because there is a West Wing superfan on the other side.
Not really.
And Major League for the experts. To make it 15-9, we'll make it a 6-point lead with 6 points remaining. What is the name of the old couple Jake is introduced to when he accidentally follows Lynn to Tom's apartment?
He walks in. She says, "Oh no, Jake, it's not my apartment." He comes over. "What's up?" Carries him over.
And one lady was horny for Jake. She was horny.
This is Arthur and Claire Holloway, and this is Janet and Steve Bowden. No, Janet. But the old couple this is Arthur and Claire Holloway. Final answer.
That is correct. And
That's a ridiculously hard question.
You've done it like 70 times in niche category.
yeah, it's at the point of like, what pitch did Jake Taylor get thrown? Like,
I think we're out of Major League.
That's a good job, Brandon.
to make it 15-11 to stay alive. Short time on The Sopranos. A recent Globe nominee who played Catherine Sacramone.
Oh, Kristen Milioti.
Johnny and
Yes,
Jake
correct.
Saxon.
Final answer. Correct. That is correct.
Sorry,
Final
say it
answer.
again.
Go ahead, Robbie.
I didn't hear it.
Robbie had it.
Kristen Milioti.
Correct. I think that's right,
That
right?
is correct. 15-11.
Yep.
Was that both your niches?
We all three of us know
We've
it.
seen it. Yeah.
We don't have any niches together on our team. We don't like each other.
Expert, you get
I
this.
want the
You
team.
win. You do box
job,
people
boys.
out of the niche. That is, to make it 16-11. This would be the win. We'd obviously play out the rest of the match. Here we go. TV. Walton Goggins and Busy Phillips had roles on this HBO comedy primarily set in a high school from 2016 through 2017.
That's the Danny McBride show?
Is that
Vice Principals?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Walton Goggins got
Yeah,
with
he's
him
in
on
it,
that show,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then he carried over to Gemstones.
Yep.
Say it again, Vice Principals?
Vice
Vice
Principals.
Principals.
Final answer.
That is correct, and the experts are number one for the first time since season 3.
Is that fucking true?
The number 2 other side for more points. Alan Arkin and Paul Reiser had roles in this Netflix comedy about an aging acting coach from 2018 through 2021.
Is that the one with the Kaminsky method? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Final answer?
That is correct. Make it 17-12. Time capsule. You're going to tell me what year all these things happened.
We have 2 niches left. Am I wrong?
They're 2 lifelines.
Rise of the
Well, I'm
Planet
sorry,
of the
yeah.
Apes, Beast Quake Run, Party Rock Anthem. You both have Double Sip, and experts have Call a Friend. Rise of the Planet of the Apes, the Beast Quake Run, and the song Party Rock Anthem. What year did those things happen?
I think I know like a 3-year window.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's the 11-12 range. I got 2
Say,
years.
is this, I was thinking 11.
Yeah, mine was 10, 11, 12, so 11 maybe, or 12.
We could double sip
I don't think
We could double sip.
and use our sponsored lifeline.
we're gonna double sip, Jeff.
Double Sip, thank you. Presented by New Amsterdam Vodka, the official vodka of Barstool Sports. Find your wins in New Amsterdam Vodka.
2010. 2011.
17-12, 2011.
Good years.
Other side, Team Minihane making 17-13. Final score. Every point will be scored if you get this. When did these 3 things happen? Sherlock Holmes, LeBron James, Eastern Conference Final buzzer beater versus the Magic, and the song "I Got a Feeling."
It's either 08 or 09.
08?
Right?
No?
We can double sip.
Yeah, we'll double sip.
Double Sip presented by New Amsterdam Vodka.
08?
Yeah, that could very well be. I like Rob. Like Rob said, 08 or 09.
I agree. Yeah, I'll go 08.
I think it's 09.
Okay.
Next guy.
09.
That is correct. Final score 17-13. Every point is scored. Bonus round obviously loomed very large because it difference between 17-13 and 15-15 going in to overtime. Team Minihane drops down to number 2, 3-2-0, scored 13 points. Experts number 1 for the first time in 2 years. 2 years.
Listen,
Yes.
all right.
What?
No, it's just we know this doesn't fucking matter. We're gonna see them in 2 months at some point. So handshake, but I got to do this. We got to do this shit again in 2 months.
This did have very big. We'll see you on a stage in Boston vibes, but
Yeah, we'll be back. I mean, it came down to we did a good job communicating through the bonus round, and we just, I don't know how
Brandon
many.
killed that bonus round.
Yeah, Brandon knows his French fries in the South. For sure.
What were the clue scores again?
I will say
By one, it was just by one PFT. You
By
were
one,
on-
because I forgot what Clemmer guessed.
I will say the next
82,
one was what
I
the
think,
total
81.
box office for Creed.
No, perfect. Well, Clemmer's never heard of that movie, so
All of them or just one?
Just the first one. No, the trilogy actually.
there you go.
Don't listen to whoever's going to get that question next.
Well,
Great
congratulations.
match. Team Minihane drops down to number 2. They'll be back almost, I think, immediately, actually. Any team that loses number 1 gets an immediate bounce back. The Booze Ponies did. But they're not at number 2, and I assume they'll probably stay there. Experts number 1. We'll see them again in 2 weeks. That is it for the matches this week. Next week, you will see... I already recorded half these. Mostly trivia against macrodosing. Ziti, Dave, Eddie Clem need to bounce back after their loss to Rico's team against the Ice Dogs, and then I think it's going to be Team Minihane against XYZ, I believe.
Can we have a tomato can next?
What?
Give me a tomato can. Give me Gruden.
I mean, this is like your first top 10 team you've played in weeks.
Hey, don't get sassy with me.
Brandon wants a tomato can, all right, Jeff? Give
Body
me-
armor.
Give me a tomato can.
Mark and Vodka, Aroxam, thank you very much. We will talk to you next week.